Old AP Kog'Maw was unhealthy for the game because he would just build Rylais and poke you to death from long range. Even with hard engage, they couldn't gap close quick enough to be able to kill you most of the time unless they had a good flank before you kill them with their range and keep them slowed with the Rylais. Now that they're potentially changing Rylais though, AP Kog'Maw might come back in the future, who knows, but what we do know is that there are some quality of life changes coming to Kog'Maw because his win rate has actually dropped to 45%. The thing was, they changed his ultimate to do only damage if they're missing health. But because the W broke the attack speed cap, that was kind of okay. You use the ultimate more as a finisher now because the W was good at melting people close range. But now they reverted the W, and they didn't revert the ultimate, Kog'Maw's left in kind of an iffy spot. Maybe it's not necessarily a terrible spot, a 45% win rate would argue differently, but in terms of AP Kog'Maw, they're not really in a rush to bring that back, which would be able to be brought back if they changed the ultimate back as well, because of things like Rylais. But again, they're changing Rylais, so maybe AP Kog'Maw does come back down the road. Personally, I liked AP Kog'Maw just because when it comes to poke champions from the mid lane, a lot of compositions you have double AD, and against like an AD tank, that's very not fun to play against. So having something like a Kog'Maw was pretty fun, or at least just expanded the pool of what you could bring from AP poke. Because yes, there's Victor and Azir, but in my opinion, their poke is good, but they also kind of do a lot more than just poke, so you don't really play them in maybe just a pure poke comp. And yes, there's Nidalee from the jungle, but she could get banned out. Like, you could ban Corki, Nidalee, Victor, if those are powerful, and then maybe you have Azir, and if you're not really a good Azir player yourself, you know, Kog'Maw was much easier to play than Azir, and then you can still play a poke comp with your team or whatever, or in ranked, or even professional play. So I would actually be okay with the return of AP Kog'Maw if he was then, I guess, healthier for the game, but old AP Kog'Maw was not. So it is known now, especially with the post that's up right now, that AP Kog'Maw was more than cheese. It actually was a strategy, a playstyle that some Kog'Maw players did like. So I too also am guilty of playing it, and I kind of do hope it comes back. But I do understand that it wasn't healthy, so I do hope it then just gets healthier for the game. That's kind of all for this video. It's just to break down why AP Kog'Maw was so problematic and why they're so hesitant to bring it back. But with these changes to Rylais, when the preseason comes, we might see it. But if not, there are quality of life changes that have been confirmed coming to Kog'Maw around the preseason time. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching if you did watch this far. We'll be back with another video tomorrow about who knows what, to be honest. But life is full of a lot of kinks, so I don't know which video will be next. So until next time, take care from the Fire Good Eye FS.